Do you hear it singing?
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. I love that song. It's beautiful and it's on YouTube. It's Kristen Hoffman, Kristen with a K, Hoffman, and you can listen to it there. I love it and I meditate with it often, very often. So good morning. Good morning, all you dear sweet people that have joined this morning. I hope that you've had a good week. I hope that you've been well all this week. I hope that you have had no bad days. I hope that you're living your dreams And I hope, hope, hope. That's our subject today. Living hope. You know, years ago when I first started to meditate, I thought I need a word that always reminds me of meditating. So I decided my word would be hope. Hope, hope, hope. I put my word here somewhere, but you won't see it backwards because you'll see it the right way, because it hangs on my wall, but I took it off. Living hope. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to live our dreams and our best life with hope in our heart. So let's discuss, what is hope? What is hope? Hope is the feeling that something wonderful is going to happen and you cannot let go of that, ever. And in order to have hope, you have to have deep, deep faith. Faith that there is a higher power out there that's going to give you the fortune of being protected and being taken care of. A higher power. We call a higher power, we call it our supreme soul, our Father, Allah. There's many names that we can say for our higher power, the divine energy of peace and love and specialties, beautiful, beautiful specialities. And each one of you watching has your own speciality. You do. I remember a long time ago that, and this story comes from our dear sister Jenna in Washington, D.C. I love the story so much I must share it with you. She was saying that, you know, when you wear jeans, or Levi's or whatever you call them, when you wear a pair of dark pants or jeans, and you accidentally spill bleach on it, what happens? You cannot remove that. No matter what you do to those pants, the bleach stain stays there. And that's what happens with negativity and the loss of hope and faith. That's what happens. That stain of hopelessness stays deep in your heart, just like that bleach stain. So we want to remove any of that negativity, any of that peacelessness, any of that worry or doubt or fear that you have. We want to focus on our word today, living hope. Hope is our word, and we want to focus on that today. How do we stay in a place of hope when so much negativity is going on out there in the world? Well, the first thing that you have to do to stay in a place of peace and love is to remember who you are. Who you are and whose you are. This gives us that deep faith and positivity. This gives us that. Who you are and whose you are. So let's listen to a little bit today of a meditation that reminds us who we are and whose we are. Let's listen.
To 5 months. When the soul enters a new body.
Wait. We have to hope and courage here. We got this.
Counting the opportunities that you're receiving, because every cloud does have a silver lining. And the virus seems to have given us an opportunity just to slow down, just to see what is happening in terms of nature around us, to see what is the impact we are having on other people and the world around. Maybe it's also an opportunity to go on an inner journey. It's an opportunity to see what's going on in my own heart, whether the body is sick or whether it's in silence and quarantine, whether it's still active and engaged in things that I can still do. Whatever situation it is I may be in, I think the message of the particular times that we're in is, I need to care for the inner being. Am I keeping the inner being well and strong and healthy and resilient? And if I do that, then definitely that also has an impact on my physical chariot. There's no question about that. But I think the situation is one that's telling us that this is what we need to do. Go on that inner journey. And in that journey within, yes, there's a dialogue with myself, but there's also a dialogue I have with the one above. In silence, I'm able to connect, and I experience God's love, God's light, God's protection, and most of all, God's power when I need to be stable and calm in situations that I've never had to deal with before. I need an inner power that's going to give me the capacity to deal with all of those things. There's a lovely expression we use, being able to catch the message that's coming to me from the Supreme, and to have an intellect that's clean and clear enough to be able to understand that message. Do I have the capacity to listen and also catch the signals so that I know what it is I need to do for myself and for others around me? It's a time to appreciate my family, the ones who are closest to me, where I live, and I don't always give time to that. And now I can give time to that. But it's also time to connect with my bigger family, the family that's around me in the globe, in the world. Can I send out God's light to all those in need? And it might be different situations of need. It might be in terms of health resources, it might be in terms of wealth resources, it might be in terms of food and water, whatever it may be. But can I share God's light with them so that the resources that they need come to them? I can't reach everybody personally, but I can send them God's love so that their heart is filled with that abundance and compassion and generosity, so that whatever needs to happen to carry the human family forward, be able to support each other and cooperate in that. Experience God's love with just a moment of silence. Any awareness of the inner being. I connect with the divine. And from the supreme light, I draw the light of love, the light of truth, of purity, of compassion. And I send out these vibrations to all.
Om Shanti. Sandra, you asked me who that was speaking. That's Sister Janti. She is a living light. She is one of the directors of the university in India, and she is a living light of love and peace. So there's who we are. We are a soul. We are children of the Supreme. And once we understand that, and we go into ourself and become introverted, that's where we find the peace and the love and the hope. 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 We have to live hope. We have to understand that living in this world right now, we cannot have our own peace and love without deep, deep faith and hope. Hope. One day I asked Sister Veronica, I said, what's the difference between hope and faith? And she said, hope means something ahead of you may be good, but faith says it will be good. So you see, you need the two of them combined, hope and faith, to get through this difficult time everybody is experiencing. We are all experiencing it in a different way. Unfortunately, we've lost so many people. Everybody's been touched by this pandemic. Whether you know someone or someone in your family or whoever, everybody has been touched somehow by this. And so we keep our deep faith and our hope that good will all come out of this. And actually, we have to look at this difficulty. Now, this is hard to really realize, but we have to look at this difficulty as a gift. Now, you wonder why I say that, but it is a gift. It's a gift because it gives us time to remember who we are, a soul, to remember our loves, our family, our friends. It gives us a time to settle down, being confined to your home, or maybe some of you are already going out there. It does give us a time to say we need to have hope and understanding to stay in this place of love. Because it is a gift, and it will teach us, first of all, two things, and I just want to make sure I get it all right. It's given us a chance to grow, to know ourselves and love the person we are. Can we all look in the mirror and say, I love you, to the soul in the mirror? We can, because we have the power and protection from the divine light. We have the love and the peace deep within. And remember, it's like the pair of jeans that you may be wearing and you accidentally spill bleach. That bleach will never go away. And that's what will happen if you allow negativity into yourself and your heart. If you allow any of that to come into your heart, it's like a stain that will stay there, and no amount of scrubbing and no amount of washing will get that bleach stain out of your jeans. But if you don't allow those things to come within, you see, this is another reason it's a gift. It's giving us a time to be more introverted. It's cleansing our world. It's giving our plants and our energy of light to grow things stronger and healthier. Everything that's happening now, the world is getting cleansed by this virus. So we have to remember to keep our positivity, our entire light shining brightly to the people out there in the world. We have to send that healing light of love, the healing, the positivity, the love, the peace, and the hope. The hope in our hearts that we will survive this. In earlier years, in the early 1900s, they had terrible epidemic, but the world got through it. Then there was the Ebola virus. The world got through it. And this too will pass. COVID-19 will be a thing of the past. Keep your hope bright. Put a great big light over your word hope. Put a great big light. Imagine it has lights and candles and all kinds of things. Put a great big light over the word hope. Keep it centered in your heart. Keep it where you can remember. Don't let go of hope, ever. And along with hope is faith. Faith that all this will pass. This too shall pass. This too shall go away as it came, when it's time, when it's in its time to do that. So let's see how we can keep our mind stable during this pandemic. Let's listen to Sister Shivani, and you know she's like the Oprah of India, although people all over the world know who Sister Shivani is. Let's keep our mind stable in this hopeful live commentary now. Let's do that. So here we go.
Healthy option. So I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. Happiness depends on the choice I make when situations and people are not my way. Happiness depends on the thought I create when people and situations are not my way. If she says something to me right now which I don't like, if I start creating a thought, how could she say this to me? How could she do this to me? Nobody loves me. Nobody respects me. I've chosen hurt. And then I say another line, I'm never going to forget it. I've chosen hurt for a lifetime. It's a choice. Now if I say what she said was her perspective, her sanskar, or her mood just now, what have I chosen? What have I chosen? I've chosen stability. I've chosen healing in that relationship. Even if I create hurt, then also I have a choice for how long to remain hurt. Even if I create hurt, I have a choice for how long. 30 seconds, 30 minutes, 30 days, 30 years, 30 lifetimes. Which means for how long to hold on to that. How long to hold on to that? First few times, we'll need the 10 seconds. Because this one is practiced since. Never mind, 10 seconds. Feel bad? 10 seconds. Why did she say this to me? Because her perspective released. But did she have to say it in front of everyone? At least she should have said it when I was alone. 10 seconds. Her choice, her perspective. Acha, okay. I have to start teaching my mind to be happy. I have to start teaching my mind to release, to let go. But I have been teaching my mind for many, many years. Don't forget what she said. And then I have been teaching my mind, no need to be nice to her next time. And then I taught my mind, if I am always nice to people, people start taking me for granted. I taught it a different language altogether. And then I taught my mind, what is the reason to be nice to people who are not nice to me? And it obeyed my every instruction. It obeyed my every instruction. And today my life is only a manifestation of all the instructions that my mind obeyed. And then we start giving it a new set of instructions. And it's my mind. And today when I tell my mind, her choice, my mind says, sure. And then I tell my mind, yes, her perspective. She said that way. Then my mind asks me, sure, you don't want to feel bad about it? No. It will obey. It will ask me 2-3 times because it has to change the programming. No? Just be firm. Within few days, people's opinion will make. And that does not mean I become indifferent. It just means my state of being is not dependent on their energy. I have finished the freedom struggle. I'm finishing that struggle inside. So I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. My feelings are not dependent on people and situations. It's dependent on how I respond to the people and situations. People cannot be my way. I taught my mind that expectation is natural. I taught my mind, no, expectation is natural. Is it natural to expect people to be my way? Is it natural to expect people to be my way? Is it natural? Is it fair? Is it fair? Yeah? Before you get married, you should tell the other person, I expect you to be my way for the next. Nobody will marry you. We should be clear in our communication if we have those expectations. I expect you to be my way. How? How is it possible? We just need to pause and ask ourselves every day. Give advice? Yes. Share your opinion? Yes. Keep sharing it every day. But you can't expect them to change to be your way. Give them advice to change to be what is comfortable for them, not what is comfortable for. Because sometimes what is comfortable for you is different from what is comfortable for me. But I say, please change so that I can be happy. Please change so that you can be happy. People will be ready to change. But if we say it so that I will be happy, it's not to happen. So expecting
people to be what you want them to be is not going to happen. We have to learn. It's like reframe. My older daughter, she always says, reframe that, Mom. So if you say, I can't do this anymore, I can't stay in my home, I can't stay locked up, reframe it. Turn that around and say, I can do that. I can be positive. I can continue to live in my place of peace, love, hope, and faith. I can. Because when you reframe some of those thoughts, you see, we choose every thought that we have and that we let into our mind. We choose. So if you wake up in the morning and you say, oh, I don't feel good, this is going to be a miserable day, I don't want to be here and feel this way, what are you creating for yourself? You're creating the unhappiness and the misery that's going to stay with you in your mind. Just like Sister Shivani said, if you were talking to someone else in your mind and you want them to be exactly and think how you are, that's not possible. We have to accept people as they are. And once we do that, we'll be so much happier. And we have to put those thoughts of happiness and joy back in our minds. We have to know who we are and whose we are. We are the most magnificent souls on the planet. That's not out of ego that you're saying that. That's out of positivity. I am peaceful. I am love. I am happiness. I am hope. We choose every one of those thoughts, and we put those thoughts in our mind. So choose correctly. Learn that you have to heal yourself and bring yourself back to what you are. The original 5 qualities of the soul. You know them, the people that have had classes with me. It's peace and love and bliss, total happiness and wisdom and purity. That's who you are. You're not angry and unhappy and miserable unless you choose to be those thoughts. Heal your thoughts. Heal your mind. Heal whatever is troubling you by thinking positively and reframing that. Let's listen to this short commentary, and I'll let you all guess who it is.
I turn away from the cares of the day, relax, and breathe deeply as I ready to journey to my original home, the soul world. And I fly as if a bird high above the sky in anticipation of my total relaxation and upliftment. And it is here in my original home, in the presence of the Supreme Soul, as if I am being tutored on deep wisdom of living with more peace, love, and joy. And I hear these words, speak very lovingly to your mind and advise it to let go of negative thoughts, to move away from thoughts of the past, and to be free of worries about the future, free of worries about the future. I lift my consciousness into God's world and gently open my mind and heart to God's vision. I see myself and others as God does. I see the drama of life as God sees it. I open my heart to God's feelings and immerse myself in God's loving heart. I open my heart to God's feelings and immerse myself in God's loving heart. So I bring this wisdom into myself as if it is my reality now. And I travel quickly and excitedly back to the physical plane, knowing I can do this. I can speak lovingly to my mind. I can let go of negative thoughts. I can move away from worries of the future. I can, from time to time throughout the day, lift my consciousness into God's world and remember to see myself as He does and to see others as He does. Om Shanti.
You all guessed who that was, one of my favorite meditators, and that was Roz. And that's the only way, until we go on Zoom, that we can be together on FaceTime. So yes, that was Roz. She's been doing some short meditations, and I love them. You can find them on her page. I put some up on YouTube. So that was Sister Roz. Now, the things that she said, and we can talk lovingly to our mind. Every thought that we choose is the thought that's going to stay in our mind. Like Sister Shivani said, will it stay for 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 months, 10 years? It's what you choose to think about. And I choose to think about hope and peace and love. That's my choice. And so when we're changing and reframing the thoughts we have to remember that we create the thoughts about the future We create what we are going to feel. We create those thoughts. I can't express it enough to tell you that thinking negatively, walking away from the peace and love and hope that you are, is going to make your life unhappy. I remember in one of our lessons, and Roz reminded me about that, write the word across your forehead, contentment. Contentment. And leave it there and remember it and think about it. I am peace. I am happiness. I am hopeful. Let's listen to this meditation here.
There will be new blessings. There will be new joy. And that's where we're going to find our hope. So find a comfortable seated position. You can sit with crossed legs, or you can sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. Just get comfortable and close your eyes. And take a moment to get centered with yourself. Feel your breath flowing through you. Relax your face. Relax your eyes and jaw. Relax your shoulders and your belly. And let the breath drop deep down into your abdomen as the belly expands with your inhale. Lengthen out your breath, longer, slower breaths. And as you focus on your breath, the sound, the sensation, allow your mind to become centered here in this moment, letting go of any other thoughts about your day for now. Give yourself a moment to check in, see how you're feeling today, physically, emotionally, energetically, and mentally. And focusing on your breath to help you calm and quiet your mind and relax your body. So when you're in the heart of your movie, you are the main character, of course, of your movie. And so when you are in the middle of the movie, things are unfolding in a really intense way sometimes. And when you're in the movie, you kind of forget that this is just one scene. This is just one part of the movie. But everything's working out according to plan. There's a writer, a director, producer, there's a script. And this is just one intense scene of this movie. So in order to find more hope in your life, it's important to pull back. So if your life was a movie and it's playing out on this movie screen, imagine actually sitting in the theater. So stepping out of the main character role and becoming a witness of your life. Sitting in the theater and watching your life movie. And from this perspective, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty cool to see how you, the main character, are going to overcome your challenges, how you're going to make things work, and how you're going to grow as a result of this really cool adventure you're on. And from the audience, I just want you to imagine later on in the movie all the awesome things that are going to come for the main character because of exactly what the main character is doing right now in the movie. There's going to be some awesome resolution. Some amazing events are going to unfold. So sitting back and watching your life movie, remind yourself that amazing things are on the way. And because you got through this scene, you're going to live on into the next scene, where some exciting, wonderful, beautiful things are coming. So practice sitting back in your movie theater and watching your life movie with a little bit of detachment and a lot of hope that the next scene in the movie is going to be awesome. And the movie has an amazing ending. So there's nothing to worry about. In the middle of the movie, everything is playing out according to plan. So breathe into your heart. Find that feeling of hope as you watch your movie and listen to the healing sound of my crystal singing bowl. As never before, that I am now, blessed be, and so be it. I am the light I am, and so it is, and so it is. Beautiful.
Om Shanti. Beautiful. I love the singing bowls. I think they're beautiful. So I am the light. I am the light from God, just like Him. And everything that I choose in my life, I choose to be positive and live in the light. I choose to stay peaceful. And as the meditator said, we are living in the drama of our life. And although sometimes we don't like the scenes that come in, the next scene will be better with hope and peace and love, filled with those things we choose. This is the drama of life. We are characters in our costume in a movie of our life. So sometimes that's a good idea. Sit down and think about your life and think about all the blessings and beautiful choices that you have and that you've been given from our Supreme Father. Think about all the joys and the peace and the love, all of these treasures that are just yours for a lifetime. That is what we have to choose. We have to choose peace and hope, and our destiny is bound to be better with the faith, deep faith, and hope of who we are and whose we are. I am a peaceful soul. I am Om Shanti. I choose to live in peace. I choose to accept the things around me as they are in this drama of life. I choose to accept what is. I choose to feel good. I choose. I choose. I choose. I choose to feel beautiful. I choose to look in the mirror of my heart and see the powerful being that I am. I choose to accept what is going on now. Sometimes some of the scenes in the drama are not that beautiful, but we accept them and we walk a straight and narrow path into eternity of acceptance. Let's see if we can get this to play.
Me. And I'm so free, so light, as though floating in a sea of peace. I see a pathway of light opening up in front of me. At the end of that pathway, I know is the home of peace. The home of peace is drawing me upward, and silently, instantly, my thoughts travel to that vast, infinite, oceanic peace. My home. I immerse my soul in this silent space. I feel a very strong and lovely presence. The presence of a great being of light, who's gently showering waves of peace and love on me. I accept these vibrations of peace and love. And they become part of me. The gift of peace, as vast as an ocean, is within me. I feel the company and nurturing of this most powerful, loving being. Now my experience of peace has become powerful. The vibrations of peace and love are reaching the deepest corners of my consciousness, and they are healing me. I feel whole. I feel loved. I feel accepted. It's okay to be me. I like being me. My heart is full of light, love, and peace. Firstly for myself, and then I offer this as a donation to others in the form of my thoughts. I send peaceful feelings and good wishes to all those who are close in my heart. I see these people in front of me and send them my vibrations of deep peace and acceptance. I feel the happiness of giving and of allowing others just to be who they are. Feelings of honesty, closeness, and caring are communicated between us all. As I feel peaceful and accepting towards others, I understand that others can become peaceful and accepting towards me. I'm experiencing the true nature of love. No questions. No demands, no expectations, only giving and sharing of warmth, caring, and acceptance.
Acceptance of the drama of life. This too, this pandemic, this grieving, this horrible living death that so many people are feeling now. This too shall pass, but we must accept in our heart that we can help by sending those peaceful, loving, and hopeful wishes to everyone out there who is not in a place of peace. We can help. That's our service. We can do this by sending peace, love, and happiness to everyone out there. And we can do that with the hope. Remember our word today, hope. The hope we have in our hearts for a better time and a better place. I have some wonderful and exciting news to share with all of you today. So I'm glad you're here. Hold the date for August the 23rd at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. We're going to have a Rakhi celebration, a different kind than we've had every year. Rakhi, Raksha Bandha, is where we tie a bracelet on our wrist and make a silent promise to the Supreme Soul. We're going to do it on Zoom, so I want you all to hold the date. It's August. I'm in July. It's August the 23rd at 4 p.m., a Sunday afternoon. And so if you have not gotten the Zoom app, please get the Zoom app. It's free. Just go to the App Store on your phone and download Zoom so you'll be able to be on with us. And we'll have some beautiful music, some meditations, and afterwards we will send in the mail your bracelet, your blessing, and the hope for the future that next year, with God's blessings, we'll be able to celebrate together and tie the bracelet. So when the bracelet comes to your house, and we will need all of your addresses, when the bracelet comes to your house, you'll have someone you love and care about tie it on your wrist. So that's August the 23rd. We're very excited about doing that. Juanita was saying her sister Marion, who just got out of the hospital, is here with her. Hi, Marion. Hi, Lisa. It's beautiful to see you with us, and all of you. I love all of you. Every single one of you is here with us. And this is a beautiful place every Tuesday morning because we can be together in love. We can be together in peace. And we certainly can be together in hope for a better future and a better place for us in life. And that all the people out there who are suffering, who are unhappy and suffering, let's send them the hope, the love, the peace that we have in our hearts. So let's do that. Om Shanti to all of you. You know I love you all, and I tell that to you. And I used to tell that to everybody at the library class Tuesday morning. So let's listen to this one last beautiful song as we sit here with hope in our heart and love, 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 giving to all of you. I really appreciate you're all joining me on Tuesday morning. So let's feel good and let's say, I am hopeful, I am peace, I am happiness, I am joy, and I am love. I am love. So let's listen to this and meditate, please, with me for a peaceful change in the drama of life. This is Desert Rose. Our Israeli friends from, not Israeli, from South Africa, our South African friends, Desert Rose, a spiritual band. Hi, Israel. That's what I was thinking about. We have a guest from Israel today. Om Shanti. That was the Gayatri mantra on oneness. We are all one. We're in this together. No matter your skin color, your religious background, your living conditions, we are all here together, sending the light of peace and love and hope for a better tomorrow. thank you all for being with us, for being part of us, and for being joyful and sending that love and that peace and that hope to all in this world. We are one, together as one. And as we close off, this is a beautiful song also. Haven't played it for a while, but let's listen to it. And I will be saying so long. Oh, I'm so glad Janet says I'm filled with light, love, and peace. Thank you. Thank you all. You know I love you all. Great song.
Light on the horizon, a starboard bow. Feel the spirit rising, hear the mighty shout.
One.
Oh, watch the whole creation turning inside out. He's making his will be known. The time for peace is now. Leaders at the table talking about an end to war. We need more than chess moves. We gotta open up the door and let a little sunlight shine on each and every face. In the sunlight of the morning, let them bless the human race, singing, we are one,
We are one
family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. Feel the expectation, all the world around. Everybody's waiting to hear the joyful sound. Oh, all the nations singing out in harmony. There's a new world in the making. Won't you sing along with me? We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors. We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. Shout it from the mountaintop, sail it on the breeze. The only way we're gonna have peace is when we come to see. We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors. We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me. We are sisters
Sisters
and brothers, a coat of many colors, you and me.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you all for being with us. And please join us next week, Tuesday morning, 10:30 in the morning. I'd love to have you all here. You know, each and every one of you, I say Om Shanti. I am peace. I am love. I am happiness. I am joyful. And for sure, I'm going to live in hope for a better tomorrow. Join us next week. Don't forget, put August 23rd on your calendar. Be well, stay safe, follow all the directions, and join me next week. I love you all. Om Shanti. Good day.